It's the two.
It's an interconference contest here in the Big Apple, New York. As the Knicks play one at home. The excitement of... And as we've got... Thank you, David.
Still believe that the Nuggets play their best when the ball is moving around. They rely on ball movement to create shots and open up opportunities. They don't have a lot of great isolation players.
We've got a chance here to set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this one. So on the floor for Denver, they've got Nikola Jokic. Gary Harris is out there with Jameer Nelson. Then there's Kenneth Faried, and it's Millsap in at the small forward position.
And watching Melo, you can just see how his game has grown since when he came into the league. I mean, still as great a scorer as you're going to find, but he's doing so much now in terms of his passing and his defense. I mean, visibly much more of an impact on the floor in other facets. And I think that's a credit to his maturation and the reason why there's some optimism for the Knicks.
And that's going to be too many steps. Gets the whistle on the travel. On defense, Denver. Pulls it up. Gets some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good. ABC's got his first points in this one. And with Melo and seeing his game grow, it's almost like he's putting more trust in his teammates and not going at it alone quite as often.
And when he does need to ISO and take over for possession, he's still effective at it. Melo has always been a good passer, and now he's just trusting his teammates more. Scoring is down a bit, but he's a scarier player to defend.
Connects from three-point range.
Oh, a good open look, and he sprays it home from three.
On defense, the Knicks. Nelson kicks to Jokic. Millsap in the corner. Nelson, the pass to Fareed. Knocked loose. Back to Nelson. 6 on the shot clock. To stop the run. Fareed, no good. The Knicks off to a quick start here. 7-point differential. The drive by Anthony. Pass to ABC. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. It's been a slow start here for Denver. Right side, Millsap. And there's the 3-second violation. New York's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Here's ABC, guarded by Nelson. Right side, Porzingis, stolen by Fareed. Harris kicks to Jokic, and Jokic slams it in.
It took them a while, but finally they take the lid off.
Yeah, they've had a difficult start to this contest. Maybe that first bucket can trigger a run.
Down low. The wide open look here for Anthony. They get the rebound. Out to Hardaway. Here's Porzingis. And it's good off the back of the rim and in.
I don't know. Maybe they're still working out the kinks on D, because that clearly was a breakdown.
Isn't that a rock and roll band? You need to be up in his jersey. It'd be a bad idea to let him get going and get hot early like that. Look, you just don't like turnovers ever, but they happen. Hopefully they'll learn from that mistake.
And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Here's ABC. Shoots it. And nothing but hair on that one.
Well, he really T-Rex that one, guys, short arming it. He should have taken more time to make sure he was comfortable shooting.
Jokic sets the screen for Nelson. Terrific design on the big play, and he lays it in. Nice to see Mike Malone back out there on the sideline. He left Sacramento in kind of an odd situation, to say the least, but he is showing he is a solid coach in the NBA.
You know that saying, Kevin, where things work out as they should? For Mike Malone, I think the Denver Nuggets is exactly where he should be. He did a tremendous job in Sacramento, especially getting through to DeMarcus Cousins, and it was a bit shocking that he was removed from that position. But Denver swiping him up, moving forward, and now they have a coach for their future.
And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. ABC passes to Porzingis. Fades away. Rebounded by Jameer Nelson.
I have no clue what happened with the defense there, but they should be thanking their lucky stars that somehow he bricked that golden opportunity.
Outside Anthony. Shoot it. And Porzingis, here we go. That doesn't go either for Porzingis. The Nuggets trail by 5. Here's Harris. It's hauled in by Porzingis.
Outstanding D there. They really got up in his shirt and made him uncomfortable.
Out left to the wing. ABC passes to Hernan Gomez. New York moving it around. To the middle. The pass to Porzingis. And the call up against Jokic. That is his first foul of the game.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Millsap against Anthony. Porzingis with a screen on Millsap. Anthony.
Great speed by Fareed. They're ultimately playing a big part in how he defends the shot.
Harris kicks to Fareed. Back to Harris. 6 to shoot. And another miss by Denver. New York leading by 5. Passes it to Porzingis. Tries from 16. That doesn't go either for Porzingis.
He just doesn't seem to be himself shooting the ball right now, guys. Just looks a tad bit uneasy, and that's affecting the result.
Here's Fareed. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2.
I think the first time you saw Kenneth Fareed, you knew he was going to be one of those guys as a special undersized rebounder. Great on the offensive glass, great instincts to track down loose balls, and relentless pursuit.
And a whole new group out on the floor right now for the Knicks. Here's Baker. Got a hand on it. And it's out of bounds to the Knicks as New York retains possession. Out to the wing. And Fareed is a gifted rebounder, as you said, Brent, one of the few active players to record over 25 rebounds in a single game.
Well, he could also thank his teammates for missing a lot of shots, Kevin, but I jest. His rebounds and activity really are important for his team, and they feed off of that energy. You know, you're playing a long NBA season, Kevin. Sometimes you need a spark plug, a guy out there who's going to hop around a little bit and get you going. Kenneth Fareed does that for the Nuggets.
Moutier, he's checked in for Nelson. Here's Fareed, and the dunk by Fareed.
Well, as soon as Fareed gets the ball there, you know he's going to rise up for the dunk. He is constantly looking to throw it down.
Out to Lee. Noah the screen. Lee dishes to Noah. Here's Baker. The offensive rebound, and the call will be against Emmanuel Moutier. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line.
And not the guy you want to send to the line. He has been automatic.
Brent, I know you're interested in coaching. You've been approached by several teams in the league. You see some coaches who like to do platoon substitutions, others who prefer to stagger minutes and blend starters with reserves. Put on your coach's hat here for a second. How would you approach that?
Well, I think it has to do with who you have on your team. Yeah. I mean, there's no way to say I'll be a platooning coach no matter who it is that I have, because your first 5 may be good and your second 5 may be like the guys I play open gym with, and you don't want those guys in the game. So I'm always in favor of keeping one of your main stars on the floor as a conduit and the guy who can keep the rhythm of the offense going, help guys out, establish some confidence, and then swapping those guys out. And then obviously in crunch time, you're putting your best 5 on the floor to go at another team. But a lot of coaches have differing views on that. I love the fact that you can platoon guys. I'm not liking the full sale
5 for 5.
5 for 5 shift change. We won't do that. Okay. Love to see him thread the needle with that bounce pass there.
Timeout. And the Knicks decide to take their first timeout here. Jokic play, and you can see why so many are high on his ability to be a star someday. Brent has all the tools, is a legit 7-footer, and he moves with such ease.
Yeah, Jokic has a nice face-up game and has lateral movement as a big, which is quite impressive. Sense of spacing with his passing is pretty good. His timing on defense is good. Be interesting to see how he develops in the next couple seasons.
And the Nuggets making a change here. Lumley's checked in. Moutier kicks to Fareed. The basket good off the assist from Moutier. Fareed's got it all tied up now for the Nuggets. Baker passes to Lee. He tries for 3. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Now the Nuggets take it the other way. We've got 28 seconds left in the first quarter. Fareed goes in. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Fareed's got 8.
That's where Fareed gets most of his shots. He's a high percentage shooter from inside the paint.
They grab their own miss. Pass to Baker. Here's Kuzminskis. Here's Baker. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. Second chance shot. And Noah with the slam.
And, guys, isn't it great to see a player who works that hard on the glass at both ends.
Well said, G. That's the way he has built, his reputation. Grinding away 100% effort all the time.
And then uses his explosiveness once he's gathered the rebound to throw it down.
It's a tie game in New York. Stay with us as we get set to bring you the second quarter right after this. Up to this point, a closely contested game as we start the second quarter. And looking at what we've seen from the Knicks so far, what do you guys think?
And it's really about limiting their mistakes. And early on, they've been able to do that here in the first.
Having complete control over what it is you're doing and avoiding distractions. It's hard to accomplish, but good job so far tonight.
On the floor for Denver as we get going here in the second quarter. Moody and Harris are their lengthy guard set. Kenneth Faried is out there with Paul Millsap. And it's Plumlee in at the center. Nelson's checked in for Moutier. The Knicks have shot 67% from the line tonight, going 4-6.
And typically a strength of theirs, 79% on the season.
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Well, guys, Kenneth Faried, and call him Kenneth. He gets mad when you say Ken. He's the manimal, one of the best rebounders in the league. He plays with a tremendous motor. But Faried said, I never looked at myself as just an energy player. I just have a lot more passion than other people in the league. And I play hard. I have talent and passion. Kevin?
A key player for Team USA gold medal in 2014. Thanks, D.A. Nelson kicks to Plumlee. Faried, right side. Stolen by O'Quinn. Lee, left side. Pass to Baker. All sorts of time. And it's Denver with the rebound.
Not quite sure why he felt the need to rush that one. He had all the time in the world and just threw it up before he was ready to go.
And that's sort of a picture of what not to do on those last two possessions. They're being way too loose with the ball.
Buckets. He's checked in for Denver. Here's Baker. Guarded by Nelson. Noah, the pass to Baker. Shot from 12. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way. And the Knicks lead by 4. 16. Nelson, right side. A minute and a half gone here in the second quarter. Stolen by Noah. And a fast break now for New York. Here's Baker, guarded by Nelson. Baker passes to Noah. Fires from 18. Baker, no good.
Yeah, it's tough. His shot's been off today. Luckily, his team still has the edge in the game so far.
But on that shot, with that, the Knick lead is cut down to just 2 points with the bucket from Buckets.
And the precise passing of Murray, really moving the ball well around the floor.
To the left wing. And a wide open look for Lee. Offline with his 3. And turnovers have been the issue for him.
You can see the coaches have gotten into him a little bit about this. They've got to do a better job of taking care of the ball.
There we go. Now in the scoring column with that make. He is 1 for 4.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. Now here's Murray. Looking for his first basket still in this one. Just 5 to shoot. Nelson, no one around him. And it's off from 3-point range. Out of bounds. Denver takes possession. Denver making a switch here. Chandler's checked in. The Nuggets trail by 4. And pushing it up. Here's New York. Here's Kuzminskis. Quarter number 2, around 3 minutes gone by. Plumlee. Murray kicks to Plumlee. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Noah's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Baker to the left side wing. Kuzminskis the pass to Baker. Now here's O'Quinn, guarded closer. Just 4 to shoot, and he makes that one. And the Knicks lead by 6.
And that's what the pump fake's there for. Get your man off his feet and drive right around him.
And there's the feed to Murray. The dish to Plumlee. The Nuggets moving the ball around. Murray kicks to Plumlee. And it comes off the front of the rim.
Well, it looked like he was hesitating on that one, guys. Have no clue why, though.
Mason Plumlee, 6'11", very athletic, but despite that, he's not a big-time rim protector.
No, but he is very mobile, and if he can get his body in front of guys who are attacking the rim, he can certainly be a disturbance in there. You ask the scouts, he's improved quite a bit defensively over the past couple seasons.
And here's the fast break. Nelson, the pass to Buckets. Deflects the pass. That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time.
Trying to come back, Kevin, and you can't afford too many mistakes. His 4th turnover hampering their efforts.
Courtney Lee is on the wing. Lets it go from 11. They can't get that one to fall. The Nuggets trail by 6. Nelson dishes to Plumlee. Noah with the block. And it's Mason Plumlee with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
And a whole new group out on the floor right now for the Knicks. And Denver with a change here, too. Moutier, he's checked in for Nelson. Drills it from outside. Moutier with the ball. He feeds it to Murray. Kicks to Moutier. Clock at 6. Buckets passes to Chandler. To end the drought, he lays it in.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
The Knicks leading by 7. Here's ABC. He's got 5, and the call will be against Emmanuel Moutier. That will get him his 4th foul of the game.
And that's his 4th foul, and we're not even at halftime. That is going to limit his playing time and his aggressiveness the rest of the game.
Jokic has checked in for Denver. We know the household names, LeBron, Curry, but for your money, who are some of the more underrated players in this NBA?
Well, one guy that I love to watch, especially when it comes down to the 4th quarter time, Kevin, is Kemba Walker in Charlotte. Over the past couple seasons, he's been one of the best clutch performers in the NBA. So if my league pass is on, I'm watching some Kemba Walker.
That's a good name. Ball stolen. Here's ABC. 7 points in the game. 1:53 left in the first half of basketball. Shot clock at 6. Hardaway for 3. The Knicks rebound. Out to Anthony. To the inside. Here's Hernan Gomez. And count it. 2 points with a chance for one more at the free throw line.
And you gotta like how they're working the ball inside this quarter. They were struggling to do that earlier. Now they're showing the focus to take the ball inside.
The Nuggets trail by 12. 1:33 left in the first half of basketball. And here's Moutier. Back to Millsap. Murray kicks to Chandler. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team. Harris is checked in for Murray. Here's New York. They're on a 16-4 run. Right side, Porzingis. And all around the rim that time before dropping in.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agendas.
Moutier dishes to Plumlee. And it's out of bounds. The Nuggets able to retain possession here. 51 seconds left in the first half of the game. Millsap passes to Harris. For the three. Knocked loose. The Knicks leading by 14. The pass to Hernan Gomez. Now Millsap. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Hardaway from outside. Kept alive by New York. Porzingis against Chandler. Now here's Porzingis. D right on him. Anthony right side. Back to Porzingis. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact and he'll shoot two. It's his first trip to the line.
And on the season, he's just a shade under 80 from the line. I'll bet he'd like to get that up over that mark.
He doesn't get the second one. And we finished one half of basketball. Knicks out front as they end the second quarter with an energy burst, a 19-4 run. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Carmelo, you got some real number.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson along with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. One half completed. Let's break it down. For the Knicks, the first quarter was pretty even. They were on a nice little roll in that opening period as they got their lead up as high as 7 points. They just exploded in the second quarter, grabbing the momentum and running with it. Basket after. And that about wraps it up as the...
And as we return to New York, a panoramic vista of downtown Manhattan taken from the observation deck of the Empire State Building. Well, we're getting back to the action now. It's been a one-team show so far. We'll see if that changes here in the third. Nice game, great performance by Kenneth Faried.
And how about his scoring in that first half? He just looked like a different player today. Really on point.
Yeah, I think the defense gave him a little extra room early on. He got hot, and now they can't cool him down.
Melo and Porzingis, the two stars at the forward spots. ABC is out there with Tim Hardaway Jr. And it's Hernan Gomez in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the 5 for New York right now. Now here's Moutier. Right side Millsap. And Harris wide open. He shoots off target from three-point range. New York leading by 15. ABC passes to Porzingis. Baseline jumper. And it's off the back rim. No good. Denver shooting 47%. Pretty solid. Moutier kicks to Chandler. Here's Millsap. Denver gets it back. Feeds it to Chandler. Dishes it to Moutier. 5 to shoot. Harris up top. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him.
Yeah, they just cannot seem to throw it in the ocean right now. 0 of 3 from the field is not what they wanted.
Anthony left side. The baseline jumper goes down. Anthony's got the first bucket of the third here for New York.
And he could be the guy to put this game out of reach.
Yep, wanted to put another nail in the coffin and using those hands as a hammer.
Nelson's checked in for Denver.
Nuggets substitution. Jameer Nelson.
Here's Millsap. He dishes it to Harris. Hardaway with the steal. Here's Porzingis. A 3-ball. Sinks the triple. Porzingis has got 8 points.
Downtown marksman. Always a little surprising how consistent he is from deep because he's such a big guy.
Nelson dishes to Plumlee. And now Anthony pushing it up. No one back to stop him. Yep, it counts. 9 points in the game so far.
Just Mr. Reliable again here today, Kevin. I mean, they need his points, and he's producing.
Nelson left side. Chandler the pass to Plumlee. Porzingis with the steal. And a fast break now for New York. Anthony leading the charge. It's good. Anthony's got 6 in the quarter.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
And Plumlee kicks to Millsap. The Nuggets with another miss.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one. And one thing about Kristaps Porzingis, you know he can overcome adversity. I mean, he was booed heavily on draft day for not being the selection the fans wanted. And you know what? Didn't let it bother him and didn't take it personal. All he did was go out and win over every fan of the New York Knicks imaginable. And he made a few more. Just a spectacular rookie campaign. And I just tell you guys, the sky is the limit for this young man.
ABC passes to Anthony. And it's sent back by Millsap.
Great block from Millsap, sending that one back.
They grab their own miss. Hernan Gomez. Porzingis kicks to Anthony. For 3. And it's Mason Plumlee with the foul. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Denver making a switch here. Jokic is checked in. Millsap with the steal. Over in the corner, Chandler. Good, and a nice assist from Nelson. And for Porzingis getting booed on draft day, that can leave a sour taste in a lot of players' mouths, but he understood it, and he just uses it as motivation.
Kevin, give him credit. A lot of players may let that distract them or detract from who they are, but not Porzingis. That exciting play, though, quickly won over any critics he may have had.
Nelson, the pass to Jokic. Nelson kicks to Jokic. Back to Nelson. Fires the 3. Carmelo Anthony grabs the board. Anthony's got his 3rd rebound on the night. Passes it to Porzingis. There's the feed to Carmelo. And there's the call on Chandler. That's his 1st foul. Buckets. He's checked in for Paul Millsap. Here's ABC. He's got 7. Porzingis passes to Hernan Gomez. Offline from the top of the key.
Well, he's the last guy you want to leave open there, but somehow he didn't knock it down.
The Nuggets moving the ball around. Here's the screen. Chandler outside. But they'll get another chance. Buckets passes to Jokic. In the corner, it's Nelson. Harris kicks to Jokic. Second shot opportunity. That shot missing. And New York will come the other way. Doubled by Nelson. Hardaway from outside. Hits it from 3-point range. Hardaway has got his first 3 points of the game.
24.
Nelson with it. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover. With the teardrop, Chandler with the rebound. Denver's gotten blank from 3-point land so far in the 3rd. Still 0 for 3. He kicks to Nelson. Porzingis with the block. And there's the call on Chandler. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. Murray's checked in for the Nuggets. And so here is New York. Ball's knocked loose. Oh, and here we go. Nelson's got it. The fast break chance. Tries to snap the cold streak. That's tipped.
And man, this game would shift drastically if he was on tonight and making those shots that we normally see him hit.
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
.135 left to play in the 3rd. There's the pick. Nelson with another miss.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Noah the pass to Kuzminskis. Noah the screen. The dish to O'Quinn. And no good as it rattles out. Denver shooting a meager 37% for the game. Pass to Buckets. Here's Baker. Pass to Noah. He feeds it to O'Quinn. Over in the corner, Lee. Kept alive. Second shot opportunity. Kicks it to Noah. And there's the call on Chandler. That's his third foul of the game. Randall's checked in for Baker.
Checking in your Knicks, Randall.
And stolen by Murray. And pushing it up. Here's Denver.
Love the commitment from Murray on defense. Moving his arms all around to come up with these steals.
New York with the ball. They're on a 16-6 run. 6-second difference between shot and game clock. Here's the pass to Kuzminskis. Nelson with the steal. Passes it to Jokic. The three. Good. And a nice assist from Nelson. Jokic has got 7.
He's one of those guys the defense always has to watch out for. Burned him there.
Nuggets foul call.
The Knicks have had 12 attempts at the line, making 8 so far.
That's his first personal foul.
The free throw drops for Lee. So both teams changing it up here. And both free throws good for Lee. And Denver has possession. Here's Murray. He got it up that time, but it would.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Knicks City Dancers.
Welcome back as we get ready to start the fourth quarter. Not exactly a nail-biter here, but you never know. And Denver has possession. Brent, the importance of the three-pointer growing and growing. Some worry it's becoming too prominent. What do you think?
I'm enjoying the game. I'm getting a little jealous.
I think everybody is, though.
Yeah, I'm getting a little jealous that I didn't play in this era. But interesting the way that coaches are seeking out the three-point line and in turn trying to create more space for the guys that can do more than just shoot threes, Kevin. So having versatility between 1 and 4, a great screen setter that can roll and command some attention of the defense to suck in the defense. We always talk about the accordion of the defense, bringing them in, pulling them out, and taking advantage. I like the three-point shot. It's here to stay. Just don't mention 4. Don't mention the 4-point shot.
But some are.
Yeah, let's not go there.
And Denver will start the fourth quarter with Emmanuel Mudiay out there with Murray. Then there's Buckets. And it's Arthur. And it's Jokic in at the 5.
Yeah, that's a super defensive play. If that gets through, no doubt they score.
Well, coaches always tell you, if you take a chance, you better get it.
There's the pick. An easy layup after coming off the pick.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Now here's Randall, defended by Mudiay. Randall dishes to Lee. That's tipped out of bounds. Knicks ball as New York keeps possession. And here are the Knicks now. And O'Quinn kicks to Thomas. 4 on the shot clock. Lee, that's good.
Well, if you're going to give them layups, there's no way you're going to get back in this game.
Yeah, buckling down on defense, the key here. No more easy buckets, no more layups. Has to be the mantra as they try to mount that comeback.
Now here's Murray. He's guarded closely. And the foul on Kyle O'Quinn. That is his first foul of the game.
That's his first personal foul.
Jokic passes to Buckets. Jokic inside. Back to Mudiay. 5 to shoot. It's rebounded by New York.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Nuggets have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. It's tipped and stolen by Murray. Over in the corner, Moutier puts up a 3. Offensive rebound. Feeds to Murray. Pass to Jokic. Tipped away. Lee with the steal. And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here. From 12 feet out. O'Quinn dishes to Lee. And stolen by Murray. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. Here's Buckets. Finds net with the inside leaner.
And a nice 1-2 punch there, guys. Great defensive play and great basket in transition.
Exactly what can happen when you're careless with the basketball. Suddenly, it's going the other way.
Now the pass to Kuzminskis. Now, here's O'Quinn. Jokic defending. And the foul called on Darrell Arthur. That is his first foul of the game. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Kuzminskis the pass to Thomas. Here's Kuzminskis. Shot clock at 6. Back to Thomas. Wide open. And good. As it just snugs right down through the net. Nuggets have gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the fourth quarter. Down low. Here's Buckets. And O'Quinn sends it back.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Here's Lee. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Lee's got 4 this quarter.
Not a stellar first half, but he's become an absolute machine scoring the ball in the second.
Look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. Jokic kicks to Murray. Back to Jokic. Dishes it to Moutier. Just 5 on the clock. Thomas against Jokic. He can't get that one. Swiped it away. And the bucket counts, and he's on his way to the free throw line. Try to make it a 3-point play.
And even though he's been incredible from the field so far, his team still hasn't been able to get the edge in this one.
Catching up on the changes for Denver. Wilson Chandler's checked in for Buckets. Gary Harris comes in for Murray. And Jameer Nelson is subbed in for Moutier. Outside Anthony. To the inside. Jokic with the steal. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Nuggets will retain possession. And the Nuggets making a change here. Fareed is checked in. The Nuggets trail by 21. Harris outside. He dishes it to Chandler. And a fast break now for New York. Anthony down low. Fareed on him. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
That's also good. So he hits both free throws.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Knocked away. And pushing it up. Here's New York. And Fareed sends it back.
Gotta love the vertical leap from Fareed. Shooters, beware.
Here's Anthony, and it's Kenneth Fareed with the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Yeah, clearly a foul of frustration right there.
Anthony against Fareed. Out to the right wing. Shot clock at 6. Anthony left side. Over Chandler. Out to Anthony. The tray.
Well, he made 1 3 in the first half, but he hasn't found a way to connect again from outside during the second.
And thus far, they've managed to overcome an off game from him offensively.
Harris. Here's Fareed. Back to Chandler. Nelson outside. That's tipped. Taken away by Anthony. Fast break. Here they come. And here we go. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Hardaway. And that's 15 points for Carmelo Anthony.
That's a quick bucket there. Solid in transition.
That's how you draw it up. Each guy doing his part. Beautiful fast break.
Nelson left side. Launches it. It's hauled in by Porzingis. Porzingis has got 4 rebounds in this game. To the wing on the left. Got a piece of it. Here's Chandler, and Wilson Chandler with the slam.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came up right with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
Oh, terrific anticipation using the hands. How are you not protecting the basketball in that situation? Yeah, you can't allow those kind of looks. That's the type of defense played by a team staring at a double-digit deficit.
Chandler a screen. Here's Nelson. Jokic passes to Chandler. Nelson outside. But they recover it. Out to Harris. They shoot again. It's tipped. Chandler dishes to Harris. To the left wing. Fareed with a clean look. Missed it, even after all those chances.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Knicks.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
A good win, and a lot went into it, but I just like the showing for Carmelo Anthony.
You might want to call the exterminator, because this guy, he was a pest on defense all night long. Read plays, got into the passing lanes, made steals, poked balls away. His defense a huge catalyst for the win.
3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. High post shot. Second chance shot. Breaks a big high bounce and goes in.
And you can sense the fact that they didn't want to let the fans down here. It's been a fun night to be in the building.
A phenomenal effort level. These guys came in committed to dictating the action.
So no problem for New York as they get the win. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense. Potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much. Joe, you guys got a lot done tonight. What was the key to executing the way you did?
I think we just moved the ball real well tonight. We played hard. We're a tough team, you know, and we just want to get better, and it was a good win for us tonight.
Great job down the stretch, Joe. Thanks again. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Brent Barry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan, along with our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. See you next time.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Thank you, Kevin. Now we move on to our Jordan player of the game, Carmelo Anthony. I'll tell you what, his season high in points powered everything they did. Clearly, he was the catalyst tonight as they come away with the well-deserved W.
Unreal. That's what it was for Carmelo Anthony tonight. When his motor is running at top speed like that, he's just too much to handle. An explosive performance by Carmelo.
Ernie Kenny, what got into this guy tonight? He was sensational. Easily the MVP of the game. Maybe with some of that home cooking. Fried chicken, macaroni and cheese, potato salad, iced tea. He was getting a lot of love from the fans, and rightfully so. Seeing him step his game up like that will always get the crowd pumped.
And that'll wrap things up. Thank you for joining us. For Shaquille O'Neal, for Kenny the Jet Smith, for Kevin Harlan, wherever he might be, and for the rest of the 2K Sports crew, the best in the business. This is Ernie Johnson. Good night, everybody.